Hi, this is Dr. Barbara Blackburn, and today we're going to be talking about quick and easy ways to increase rigor in your classroom. Rigor doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be an entire lesson. You can integrate rigor in some very simple ways. So let's start with one called 3 alike. In 3 alike, you give students 3 examples of something, like triangle, square, and circle, and you ask them what they have in common. And of course, they would say shapes. This is how you would start off your lesson. And what happens is, instead of just telling them, today we're going to learn about shapes, circles, squares, and triangles, you ask them the question. It allows you to assess prior knowledge. It shifts ownership to them as students. And a question activates the brain quicker than a statement does. Now, second strategy, when they get really good at that, is the red herring game. A herring like a fish. If you think about a detective novel, a red herring is a clue that takes you off track. And in the red herring game, you give students 4 examples. And one of them does not belong, and they have to figure out which one does not belong and why. So, for example, let me give you Georgia and Florida, California, and Arizona. Which one doesn't belong and why? Now, if you think about that for a second, you're going to come up with the fact that Arizona doesn't belong because it's landlocked. And so that's a great intro into that lesson. So that's what red herring does. Finally, I'd encourage you to think about riddles. Riddles are a fabulous way to engage and motivate students as well as to increase the rigor. When you're teaching vocabulary and you're asking students to show you they understand what the word means, instead of just having them write a definition in their own words, or instead of having them write a sentence, ask them to write a riddle. What it requires them to do is think at a higher level, because they're thinking outside the box, and really show you they understand it. If you'd like more ideas about rigor, visit my website at www.barbarablackburnonline.com.